What's going on, everybody? What's up? What up? What up? It is the ScumDog HunnidAires back for episode number 6. It is I, MJ, and B Block, and today we got a special guest with us, and it is none other than the founder of the Nation of Brotherhood, none other than my boy Melech. I said it right, right? I said it right.
Yeah. Melech, but we'll get there.
Melech, yeah, Melech. Man, how y'all doing? How y'all brothers doing, man?
Good.
Good.
Good to meet you.
Good. So, Block, let's start with you, man. You know, how was your weekend? We going into the 4th of July.
Weekend was good, man. We had a little get together over a high school friend's house, my sister's high school friend's house, and kids was outside running around. We was all just chilling outside in the back. So everything was good. Everything was laid back.
How about you, Melech?
Oh yeah, I'm nothing over here. Just been working.
Been working, building. Man. Building. You ain't out there celebrating, have you? Were you?
Nah, bro. Yeah, I don't celebrate the holiday. Especially not no 4th. I just been over here just putting together plans and stuff like that.
Putting together plans. So let's talk about those plans, man. That's why, one of the main reasons I brought you here. We talked about doing a podcast for a long time, and then I had a whole lot of things going on. But here I am now trying to build something. I'm trying to build a lot of content, man. Just trying to do something that is different. And I know you are as well. So we're going to talk about what you're trying to do, not what I'm trying to do. So let's start things off, man, with who are you?
That's a good question. So I'm Melech, founder and president of Nation Brotherhood. So what Nation Brotherhood is, it's good if I go into it right now, or
yeah, absolutely.
Get more on, because what I am, who I am. Like I said, I'm Melech, founder and president of Nation Brotherhood, which Nation Brotherhood is started off as a man organization to help men come together where we can, really just vent and have that outlet for each other. Over the time, it grown to something bigger, to us being like more of a community outreach to everybody that's in our community, and helping empower and educate our men, women, and the children. Where at first we just was focusing on the men and the young men, but like I said, over time we grew into teaching financial literacy, business etiquette, and communication skills, and other life essentials towards the men. Things like how to tie, change the tire, how to change your oil, cut grass, things like that that'd be needed when that boy grow up to become a man. And some of the men need it too, because they never got taught that.
Right.
So that's what we focus on. Really, our community and things like that, and our people for sure.
Right. So, like, what's your background, man? Like, how you get to this point of wanting to create the Nation of Brotherhood?
Yes, man. My background is most definitely want this path. I tell you that. My background was all over the place. I'm I'm originally from like Detroit area. That's where I'm from. And out there, I was, involved in a lot of gang activities and things like that out there. So my background was like coming really from like that street neighborhood and stuff like that, and that background, that culture. When I moved out of Detroit and came into Houston, I'm in Houston now. When I came into Houston, that's what kind of like helped change what I got going on, especially when I had my daughters and stuff like that. I had my daughters, got married, and that completely like changed my mindset to getting out the streets and stuff like that, and following that path where I feel like they plant for us to follow, because they only give us certain options to follow, and we take the bait. And whether we go with the gangs, the sports, the rapper entertainment, the drugs, or we go to jail or die. And I feel like I took the bait with, taking that path of the gang and the music. So when I finally got out that mindset and started building, and started getting into the Bible also, that was a big part of, the way that I move now, is me learning the Bible and things like that. Once I, got all them pieces together, that's what helped me see the bigger vision. I wanted to build something where I can help people get out of situations I was in. And,
How long ago was that? When you start getting into the Bible?
Huh?
About how long ago was that you started getting into the Bible?
2017.
2007? Oh, yeah. About 4 years ago. Cool.
Yeah, about 4 years ago. 2017.
That's what I told him. I was like, man, he asked me, he was like, man, when y'all meet? I was like, man, that was about 4 years ago, about, I don't know.
Yeah, hey, when I met you, I was just starting to get into it, bro. Yeah, that was my transitioning phase. Like, I was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out when I met you. So I still was like doing music, still was like attached to this gang life. Like, I couldn't let it go for life. I couldn't let that thing go for nothing. Like, it was tough. But that was my transition, bro. That time, going when I met you and stuff, I was really in that didn't know what I wanted to do type phase. I knew I wanted to follow this path, but I'm so used to this side, like the gang and all that stuff, that I couldn't find a way to let that go. Nothing.
Like chitty, bang, bang.
I'm buying tickets to go back home just to still be connected. It was like, bro, like, man, you made it out of that. Why are you going back?
Right.
Yeah, that's another mistake that a lot of our people make.
So how would you describe your transition to being a man?
Man, it's been a good transition, bro. It's been I don't want to say a confusing one, but it's just been like a shocking one, because I didn't see myself doing none of the stuff that I'm doing at all. Like, I had one vision, and that was like to be like the top gang and stuff like that, man. But I ain't never seen myself doing the stuff I'm doing now, man. And it's been a good transition for sure. And I'm trying to, like, through Nation Brotherhood, that's what we trying to, like, show other men and boys and stuff, that don't matter what path they on right now, like, you can always transition to something bigger and better. So that's what we're doing.
Never too late.
Thank you, Sweaty Balls and Block, for those likes. You
got the name.
We got a commenter with a name that's Sweaty Balls. He's saying, "What's poppin', fellas? Glad to be watching another show." Appreciate you, man. Now, you said, like, transition to being man. Like, what actually made you become like, hey, I gotta buckle down, be a fucking man?
My kids. Dude, hey, it was my kids, man, that made me, realize and transition and buckle down, bro. Cause, when I was doing music and stuff, like the stuff I was talking about in my music, I'm like, bro, I don't want my kids to grow up listening to this stuff and all that stuff, and like looking up to me, and I'm talking about some bull, and I ain't want that. And then, I had my my niece and nephews and stuff. They was like singing my songs and stuff like that, but I wasn't talking about nothing for real. I was like talking about bull, and that's another thing that made me realize, like, I need to pick a path, bro. I need to change. So that's what it was.
Right.
Hey, people hear them now.
Right. I mean, I already know. I got mine in the house, trapped inside. Like, hey, during this time, my office hours is 9 to 5. They like, all right, Big Gray. They don't call me Big Red. They call me Big Gray.
Yeah,
Smart people right
yeah,
there.
they active.
Man, I hear you. Now, you said building a nation of brotherhood. Now you was talking about building financial literacy and everything like that. Now, how has things transitioned in the path from the beginning to now?
You said with the financial literacy part.
With
Or
y'all growth, with like y'all path of goals, y'all different goals.
oh man, it's with me like my what changed from then and now is ownership. You know, trying to see ownership.
Mm.
Back then, bro, I didn't care about no ownership. I didn't care about nothing. But now I see the bigger picture of ownership of having like owning things. Because once you own things, it's and you got that power. You got that. You create generational wealth. And you could pass that down to your kids and their kids and things like that. When you don't own nothing, you can't give. Is when you leave, you leave. You ain't leaving nothing behind but
Right.
debt. That's the only thing you're gonna leave your kids. It ain't gonna be no legacy. Ain't gonna be nothing but debt and
Nothing but
memories.
that.
That's it. You feel me? It ain't gonna be no nothing that help them get out of where they don't have to work and things like that, and they kids and stuff like that don't gotta work. Since our foreparents and things like that really ain't have ownership. I always
Mm.
say it's up to us, this generation, to really change that cycle, break that curse where because the technology is there, bro, where we can learn the stuff and create something like y'all got this, podcast created and other things, and I got my things created. Like, that's something that our parents and their parents and stuff really
Didn't
ain't
have
care to
access to.
really jump off into his ownership,
Hmm.
and we could change that for sure.
Man,
We could change that.
that's for sure. Like, you got anything to ask me or anything before I, continue to be dominating?
Oh man, it's good to hear. I mean, it's good to hear that it's a black man out here trying to uh, help out each other, pretty much. Man, you don't see
Thank
that
you.
a lot nowadays. You don't see it. Yeah, more especially younger men doing it. It's good to see, man. I'm just interested. I'm hearing this, and it's good to hear, man. Uh, we need more of this, pretty much. We need a lot more of this. Kudos to you for
Now
changing your.
we know you not just here in Houston. Like, where else is Nation of Brotherhood located? Like, we can find it where so people can
And
possibly find, reach out and get more access, and either even build, within that city or within somewhere else in a new state,
yeah,
possibly.
yeah. Yeah, so we in Houston, in Detroit right now.
Mm,
Uh, Another place where we trying to build, we have a few people. What we trying to build up is DC and Dallas also.
okay.
But our biggest chapters is Houston and Detroit.
Yeah, I
But like
got
I said, we trying to build in Dallas and DC also right
yeah, I
currently.
gotta
But
reach out to my Chi-Town folks, man.
Yeah,
I
we could
know, hey,
use that up here, man. We could really use that up here. And
Yeah,
look,
he out there in the
one.
land.
So
oh
especially
straight,
anything good. So yeah,
oh
man.
okay.
Y'all got something going on up here, man. Let me know. I'm definitely willing to put my time aside and help out anywhere I can.
Oh, I appreciate that. And you said you where again?
In Chicago, Chicago.
You in Chicago? Okay. Oh yeah, that's it. Most definitely, man. That's one of my places I most definitely want to build in and start chapters in Chicago also.
And we
Chicago, Atlanta, and New
need
York, and
it.
Cali also. I would
Yeah.
want to start something out there.
Yeah, I mean,
Man.
there's little stuff here and there that's going on out here, but you know, it don't stay consistent because of everything else that goes on out here. So all we need is just some consistency out on this end. It would be good.
Yeah,
For real.
I agree. I agree.
So what's
Systems all
next?
around.
What's next,
With
man? for you,
Man,
like personally, and what's next for you, business wise? Like, what's your goals, man?
so next with me personally is I'm actually, just jumped off. I've been doing it, but now I'm like licensed to do it. It's jumping off in the financial field,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm a financial coach now. And what I focus on is, helping people create generational wealth and helping them know what to do with their finances and things like that, as far as uh, setting up life insurance policy for them, because life insurance is one of the biggest form of creating generational wealth, and our people don't really use that to our advantage of paying a small premium every month and getting $1 million, $500,000, and coverage if something was to happen, because death is the only thing that's promised to us, and
Oh,
but man, we never be prepared for it, which we know is gonna come. And other races and other nations and of people, they use that as a leverage to keep ownership in their bloodline and things like that. It's setting up life insurance policies on everybody. It don't matter if the kid is 2 years old, they got a life insurance policy on them.
mm-hmm.
'Cause once you leave, you not only leaving, you taking your income with you, you taking that support with you, you taking a lot once you leave, and you putting burden on families and friends, and try to start GoFundMe's and stuff like that bury you and stuff like that. So, uh, like I said, I'm a financial coach where I focus on life insurance, help with investors' accounts and securities, set people up with that. Uh, you know, Setting up creating wheels. It's a list, anything to do with financial services.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do now. Like I said, I just got licensed to do that, which
Okay.
I've been doing it, but I wasn't licensed to do it, far as like coaching people through financial stuff. But now since I'm licensed, I can actually provide more stuff like the policies and things like that.
Okay.
So that's what I'm, off into. That, and then focusing on Nation Brotherhood, which the goals for Nation Brotherhood is we're actually on the path of opening up a private school, our first private school. So all the donations and stuff that we receive, and all the community outreach when we go out there and do community outreach, like feed the home less fortunate, and like get them clothes and things like that, and provide stuff like that.
Yeah, bust my
Any
ass out there.
donation. Yeah, you was out there. You on them scooters, man. Hey,
Man, my leg ain't been right since.
right, yeah, you fell hard, bro. Yeah.
But
Hey,
yeah.
the scooters dangerous, man, but it's fun. But we go downtown like every other Sunday, and we do
Okay.
community outreach. And then we just had our first public event, our 1 year anniversary. We had that on the 20th, last month on the 20th,
Father's Day.
June 20th, for Father's Day. We had our first event, and all the donations that we received there, all that is going towards our school that we about to open up, and that goes towards the building, towards the books, the uniforms, things like that. So we open up a private school.
Y'all got like a curriculum that y'all like trying to focus around?
Yeah, we got our curriculum. Like I said, it's gonna be a private school. We're gonna teach the four basic things, like math, science, reading, writing, and English.
Mm.
But outside of that, we're gonna teach financial literacy, communication skills, business etiquette, things like that.
How to
So
buy a house and how to buy a car.
all that ownership, man. We're gonna teach all that, because they don't teach that in schools. The main
Right.
thing, the school system is set up to keep us being workers. It ain't meant for us to have ownership, because if all of us went through this education stuff and learned about finances, it won't be nobody working at the McDonald's and the
Man, you ain't
7-Elevens and
lying.
the stuff like that. So the school system is designed to keep us to stay working. It ain't meant for us to have ownership,
I keep
and that's what we about to break that cycle. So we
What
about
grade
to
level
break that.
is going to be doing?
Huh?
What grade level?
It's gonna be 6 through 12.
Okay. That's a
Yeah,
good info.
yeah, is it? Yeah, we starting there because when they 6th grade, they old enough to really understand the things that we're going to be teaching in the concept. And then we want to pretty much guide them from middle school until they get out of high school.
Right.
That 6th grade math hard as hell anyway.
Bro, what? Man, they be teaching stuff that we don't even use out here, man.
I'm like,
yeah, that just be.
Ask your mama when she get.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm supposed to be the math whiz.
Hey, my kids ain't hit that level yet. They about to actually hit 1st grade. First or kindergarten. They about to hit kindergarten. And
kindergarten.
Yeah. Hey, trying to keep up with it. Yeah, but it's about to be.
Yeah, my little slime, he finna hit kindergarten, and dude been shocking me because he been reading and everything. So I be sitting there probably doing something I'm not supposed to be doing, and he probably looking over my shoulder reading it, and then he's saying it out loud like, "Go, man!" Like, damn. Like, who told you to be smart right now? But yeah,
hey, you guys got another public event coming up?
Not right. Not well. We planning something, but it ain't been like official yet. Like we still trying to get all the details together and stuff like that, and what exactly theme, and also the location. If we're gonna have it out here in Houston or we're gonna do it in Detroit. So we still trying to figure out, what we're gonna do next, as far as a public event. We're trying to figure that out.
Now, I got a question. This is more of a personal question now. Now, with all of the work that you put in and all of the work that you're pouring into, yourself personally and into the business, how do you cope within yourself with getting through stress and all of the stresses of everyday life?
Man, that's a good question. Hey, that's a good question.
Because I mean, man, I like, dog, I know we've hung out. My mans don't drink. My mans don't smoke. Like, dog, and he know how I am. Like, I don't drink much, but man.
I don't drink or smoke.
So so that's why I'm like, man, how are you able to just like, man, fuck it.
Bro, honestly, it's, I guess, by staying busy, bro, with Nation Brotherhood. Honestly, I think that's what it is. I think that's exactly what it is, man. Is not allowing myself to really slow down to process anything that I know that would like bring that stress on me or that depression or anything like that. So I guess I just stay like focused on trying to continue to build and grow Nation Brotherhood up. I don't want to say to escape thing, but I because thinking back on it is like any time where I felt like I ain't have control over a situation or something like that, I always just went harder pumping into Nation Brotherhood to get that going and trying to get that like completely off the ground. So yeah, I think that's like my safe haven spot is.
Man, when people can say I can just stay busy and just keep focused, them motherfuckers got like a strong like support system.
Yeah.
Like everything behind them and is strong and solid. Everybody got, I don't want to say roles, but they got roles. They know what. It's just like an NBA team, man. We know what our task is. We know what our role is, so we can achieve this dream of winning a championship. So, that's what I think, a structure is behind, any strong family, whether it be, the woman, her having her success and the man having his success, whoever it is, they know their role and they, in the path. And that's what it sounds like. So I'm, kudos.
Right.
And so, I don't know if you want to get into any of this other stuff we gonna talk about, man. But we got a little bit of sports and some music stuff that we gonna hit on before we get up out of here. But I'll let you know. I'll let you get your freedom if you want to get in on this sports and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, let's go.
Cool. Since you here and all, I'ma just point the finger at you and say your man's is at home. Didn't he go home in the first round?
Come on, bro. That don't even count. He like hurt one. Anthony Davis was hurt, bro, and then they ain't had no time to rest.
That playing kind of. I see that. I see that being a good excuse, but.
Hey, you look at who in the finals now. It's like, come on, bro. It's the teams that got the most rest. It's like, bro, the goddamn Bucks and Suns.
Phoenix definitely got some rest because they got put out the bubble kind of quick.
Boy.
And the Bucks.
It was killing in the bubble too, though, man. It was killing in the bubble too. So.
They was killing in the bubble. I think they won like 7 in a row or 11 in a row, something like that.
Yeah, Phoenix, they was beasting in that dang bubble. But they got a nice team, bro. They got a solid team. But, they might as well enjoy this because that's the only time that they going to make it again. Long as, old GOAT James in there.
And all I know is if they end up down 3 games, OG Raymond from the Suns, DeAndre Ayton, he gonna run right to the car. He gonna grab his gat and he gonna come out there and he gonna try to shoot up the stadium just like he did in White Men Can't Jump. Cause he looked like old boy from White Men Can't Jump for real. Said, I know, I got y'all. I'll be right back.
Like a mug. Hey,
who y'all got?
Yeah, who you got in the finals, man?
I'm going with Suns.
How many games?
I'm going with Suns. I'd probably say 6.
Suns in 6?
I say 6, bro.
What you got?
Well, if Giannis, it all depends if Giannis come back. Because I don't know what's going on with his knee or what. But they say that it ain't nothing serious. But I don't know.
Yeah. Giannis is gonna be a big X factor too. Yeah. What you got, Block?
He gonna play. He gonna play. They say he was gonna play Game 7 if they win Game 7. So it's extra rest, man. He's gonna be good for Game 1. But I'm gonna go Suns, man. Suns and
I'm gonna be the eyeball here.
Be the eyeball on that one.
I got the Bucks in 6. I got the Bucks in 6 with Middleton being the Finals MVP.
What? Hey, Middleton a dog though, bro.
Hey, he went off for 23 in the third quarter the last game. I don't know what got into him, but
Middleton, he's either Kyle Kuzma or he's MJ, man. Like it's hit or miss with him, man.
We got the Suns in 6 and the Bucks in 6. Who got Kyle Kuzma?
Man, that's just I don't know. You're get an MVP to Giannis and be cool with it.
Hey man, I actually would want Drew Holiday to win MVP, but wishful thinking.
We got Rod got the Suns too.
Yeah, Rod got Suns in 6 and Shwetty got Bucks in 6. See, I guess I'm only on the side of the sweaty balls side, huh? Like, man, come on. Nobody got faith in Giannis. Everybody been talking about CP3. Ain't nobody been talking about Giannis.
Hey, CP3 gonna get the MVP, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad.
But I think CP3 gonna get it.
Yeah. Who you think needs the title more though, Giannis or CP3? Whose legacy is it gonna affect more if they lose?
Oh, it affects CP3 legacy way more.
Most definitely.
Way
Most
more.
definitely.
But
I feel like if CP3 get it, that'd put him in that category where his name will start really getting brought up as like one of the GOATs and all that stuff. Because right now people they know what he can do, but they don't really talk about him.
right,
like
and
that.
they can't talk about him right now because he ain't got no hardware.
he ain't won that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the oddball though. I'm gonna be the oddball. I'm gonna say Giannis, solely because MJ, you know, when Thanos comes back,
Oh, it's a wrap.
It's over with. You know,
It's
so
a wrap.
when KD and the Nets stay healthy all next year, if they stay healthy all next year, if Boston get it
It's
together,
KD versus Clay next year. Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
There you go. This is Giannis
KD versus who?
Clay.
In what, like a regular season
in the
game?
finals, bro. It's gonna be.
Clay going to the Lakers?
No, Clay taking Golden State to the finals.
Come on, bro. No.
Yeah. Watch it.
Probably to the conference finals.
No, they going
jump out of Lakers.
They might even have Bradley Beal on board. It's gonna be. It's gonna be wet city. Like, whew. They talk about Spicy P though.
We getting Dame.
Nah, Dame staying.
Nah,
he's like, I'm okay, Chauncey. I'm okay with it.
Hey,
Dame out.
It took you a while to get on that train though, man. It took you a while, man.
Yeah,
I've been trying to tell you for a couple weeks now.
I was on board with you, but I had him going to Golden State.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
Man, Dame in there with Bron.
And I'm gonna tell you this:
he's trying to win. He ain't trying to struggle. He doing that in Portland. He trying to win.
CP3 finna be up out of that next shit too.
What, you don't think he's staying?
Nope, he going to New York.
Whatever the money is. Whatever the money is. But that's crazy though, man. Because when you think about it, he gonna get another 40 next year. 40 million next year.
He gonna get. No, he do 36, but I think he gonna get a boost in pay for multiple years and go to the Knicks.
Okay.
Why would he lead the only team he won something with?
Cause it's the Knicks.
It's about you think he choosing the money over the legacy at this point? Once he get this, he complete. Because he know he ain't doing it again. Because guess who in that West? Old
Clay. I ain't even spoke on the chef yet. He gonna cook it. He gonna cook it right on up for Clay, and Clay gonna eat him up for dinner.
Curry can't do it by himself. We seen that, and we seen who put him out the.
Dog, I'm glad you said that. Who have you? Who even in these playoffs is being defended like Curry? They was quadruple teaming Chef Curry, dog.
Shit, they do that with Dame. Dame be getting locked up like that. Old Goat James, you know.
Oh, Goat James they can't quadruple team him. They gotta fall back off him. They gotta fall back because they gotta let him drive because they want him to shoot. You don't want Steph or Dame shooting. Free throws or threes, he can shoot them. He can shoot wherever, mid range. Just don't come to this basket, and just don't kick it out to the
Curry, bro.
I do too.
I like her. I like her. I like her. I ain't gonna.
It's like some of the most exciting basketball to watch is him, and then Dame in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah. Them boys be going off, bro. Like them boys be going off. Now, when Dame go to Lakers, they really gonna be undefeated, bro. Like straight up, bro. Like that's the piece they missing, bro. Because your team, you know, Brooklyn, how did they lose with all them people, bro?
Cause man, you only had one with half a leg and he wouldn't shoot the ball. and then the other one, he was just gone. And then KD, he was just out there just bussing. And
your favorite player, Harden.
Nah, you know how I feel about James Harden, man.
You bring up, and they're gonna bring up what LeBron went through in Cleveland when everybody was injured. So we can't bring up the injury as the reason why.
Oh yeah, that's right. Cause LeBron won with Matthew they lost with Matthew Dellavedova.
You can't bring that up, and you don't get crucified for that one.
Remember they lost though, right? Now, what about this? We're gonna switch it over real. Oh no! I got one more thing about the NBA. The Harlem Globetrotters are trying to apply for an NBA team.
I remember that. Yeah.
Nah, for real?
Yeah, like they trying to get an NBA team.
Like a legit team called that, or like the actual trick?
So here's the thing: they might not be able to be in Harlem due to Brooklyn and New York, so they might have to relocate. So if they relocate, chances are they can end up somewhere like Tennessee or Seattle or Vegas. But they still could be the Globetrotters.
Vegas sounds like the most logical thing for the name.
Exactly.
Yeah. Vegas Globetrotters. But y'all think the NBA need another team, or?
I think they need two.
Two more?
Well, actually, yeah, two. I would say three, but it's spreading the league thin at that point because Vancouver needs a team, Seattle needs a team, and Vegas needs a team.
I don't know about Vancouver, man, because they did pretty poorly as far as attendance when they did have one. I don't see it getting any better in Vancouver. Seattle for sure. This should have been happening last decade. Seattle should have had a team.
Yeah.
I don't know what's taking so long with that one. Vegas, yeah, I agree. Vegas with the name and the nightlife there, and I mean, it's the sports betting city of the capital of the world. Man.
That can get crazy.
I don't know why Vegas don't have teams like that. Anyways,
that can get crazy.
That's crazy. It's like that's even more money getting poured into. Like, man, it's crazy. I don't know why they don't have more. But I think the NFL about to, since they switched their little teams and stuff over there, I think they're gonna see like the benefit, and other sports gonna start adding additional.
You been out there since and seen the stadium?
Nah, I haven't seen it yet. Nah.
Dog.
I'm actually trying to go for my birthday again.
That stadium looks amazing.
No, I seen when they was building it. Last time I was out there, they was building it. Yeah, but I ain't seen it done or nothing.
Yeah, like the done version. Yeah, dog. Amazing.
I ain't seen it, bro.
Like it looked like the Death Star for real. It's like all black. It looked like a big ass black Amazon thing. It looked like a big ass black Amazon thing in the middle of the city.
It's right on the strip, ain't it?
It's like a little bit off. It's like a little bit off the strip behind behind Luxor and stuff.
Okay. It's a good look.
I gotta see that then.
Yeah, it's nice, dog. It's nice. Now, I'm gonna switch it up to the other side of sports real quick. You got Sha'Carri and smoking a little bit of weed, and the white man trying to keep her out of the Olympics. Well, they didn't try to keep her out of the Olympics. They suspended her because she smoked a little bit of weed.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about y'all. Well, I know about one of y'all. Y'all ain't know. But when I smoke weed, I ain't never got faster. I got at least 30 frames per second slower. Like, man, I would go from walking across that lot like that to a car over there, yo. Man,
It's
I'm
a
about to sit
shame, man.
right here. Like,
Yeah,
but over a blunt though.
yeah.
That's
I think
wild.
yeah, you go on, Malik.
So yeah, it's wild. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. But that's just like one of the things to still like regulate what's going on and really control who can do what and who getting too big and stuff like that. It's really to control that. But another thing is, you know, like our people got this strong relationship with weed, and and that's another thing. Is like I don't know, like I don't really want to say it's an addiction, but it's an addiction, you know. And one, you know, I feel like one side of me, you know, if she knew what was at stake, you know, I know she has stuff going on there with her mama and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if she wanted to still like partake in a world and stuff like that, if she still want to do the things in a world,
Yeah,
and she
Stephen
knew
A.
it was at
Smith.
stake, you know, she should have had that discipline on being able to control that. That's why I say like RP got a strong relationship with like weed, whereas like we can't let it go. I ain't saying let it go completely,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like
That's
it be
Stephen
to
A.
the point
Smith.
where we need it. Like if they don't have it, like in one day, they whole mood messed up. They angry, or a couple hours is angry. So I just feel like we should get more control over that, and you know,
Yeah,
not have that control us where we have more control. But I think overall, I think it's bull that
yeah.
they did that because it's legal and they making money off of it. So
And
shit. I
have
mean,
been.
yeah, you feel me? Like they finally found a way to actually come out and put their tax on it to the
Right.
public where they can really govern and control it now. But I know it's, you know, to do with Tokyo and all that stuff, but and they borderline don't like us anyway. So at that point, you know, it ain't
Man,
even borderline. They don't.
even that, like, even that's kind of BS because a lot of the seeds from some of the good, some of that good flour comes from over there, from like Tokyo and from India. Like all of them seeds, I seen something where dude came back with kilos of seeds just sewn in purses, and it's just
Wow.
made it look like it's a purse. And he just come back with the seeds, put it in, and bam, he got a whole new farm. But it's all kinds of crazy stuff, going on with the marijuana industry. But then when you look at the Olympics, it's like, when was the last time y'all updated y'all rules?
Yeah,
For real.
Like,
That's a
that's
good
man,
point.
yeah.
like we people getting hit with doping. All right, they doping. What's a like Michael Phelps even was smoking bud and he was swimming like a fish, but ain't no rules been changed, and that was damn near what 16 years ago, 12 years ago. Like,
Yeah.
at what point are we gonna start to adapt to what is actually going on and what is real out here? Is what
Yeah.
my concerns is. And people talk about it's the world, man. The world. What they
Yeah.
doing for us? You know,
No, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know, but that's just another way to for them to control us pretty much. Um, keep the rules in place that they feel that we know we're gonna mess up on and attack right after that. So I get what Malik was saying about knowing your limits. And if you know you got something coming up that's important that you've been trying to accomplish since you was little. There's other. I'm not. I don't. Everybody grieves differently. Um, but have some type of self control and you know find a different outlet pretty much. And, she
Yeah.
could have done that, but Um, like I was gonna say what MJ was saying, the rules do need to be updated. Um, and but they're not gonna do that because it's another way to keep us, you know, ground level and going forward pretty much, man.
Funny
Because
thing is though, is that they probably out there. They probably out there testing every now and then, and a lot of them people out there doing stuff that's way harder than weed. Thing about weed is though, it'll stay in your system a little bit longer because your body has a cannabinoid effect in it. But when they out there doing coke and stuff or doing some of that other stuff that they doing, it's kind of flushing right out their system either the next day or 2 days later, and by the time they get tested, it ain't showing up.
mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's completely different things, in terms of how they treat us and towards those types of things. But
Yeah, I
speaking
mean,
away,
even
yeah,
to that, you got the for swimmers, they can't wear the swimming cap,
Yeah,
and
the
that's
cap.
that's
that was
another one.
that was some us type stuff right there.
That was all it was, man.
Cause it
It was all
is. They know
uh,
our stuff gonna get kinkly, and we trying to
right.
be a little cute on TV.
It's real to see, man.
Shawty track gonna fall out in the damn pool now.
Oh, I thought you we got to go out there natural with the little
Right,
puff. Get out there.
Yeah,
right,
Go.
show them up.
You
Still put the effort up.
exactly. Now, but speaking of them against us, this is them against us in a different kind of way. What y'all think about college players now receiving compensation for their likeness and being able to, get a little bit of bread for their names?
It's about time, man. It's about time. Man.
It's about.
They.
I'm kind
I
of
put.
impartial on the situation. I see both sides, but I'm
Yeah.
also right there on that fence where I'm like, if I'll say something, somebody from either side would be like, mother.
Yeah. My main thing is these colleges been making, especially in football, with these bowl games, and they taking the colleges taking home millions and millions, and the athletes that's playing in it, they could or may not make it to the NFL. That's the only compensation they get out of. It's a hit or miss. So if it's spread around fairly, man, I think it's about time for that. You know,
Yeah, I feel like uh, that they should have been doing, paying them because if you think about it, like college, you go out there with you putting your health and all that on the line when you get injured and can't make it into the league, and now you broke, you not racked up all this college debt, all this stuff, you not got hurt trying to make it into the league, and now you can't even get in there because you not mess something up permanently, and you have nothing to show for it. But I feel like they did this move because a lot of people was in the talks of going to like HBCUs and not going to like these main like college campus and stuff like that. Like all these big names that they own, a lot of these up and coming uh
Look at
it's
that
gonna be
boy.
superstars was talking about, taking their talents going to HBCUs. I know Bronny, LeBron's son, he was was in the talks of actually going to HBCU instead of going to like Duke or something like that. And all these other people that's coming up, they was talking about that also. So I feel like they did that to entice them to come back to their campus. Like, hey, you come here, your opportunity to get seen better, bigger endorsements. Keep it with us, and you potentially can make more because we on a bigger stage than
Right.
these HBCUs and stuff like that. So that's what I feel like the move was made for, honestly.
Now,
Because why not?
I hear that and I feel it. Now, one of the things where I get slack on is where it's like the compensation. You are compensated because you're getting an education, and that's something that a regular Joe like me wasn't able to, just come in and get. Especially from a school like a UCLA or a Duke or somewhere like that, where let's say like Duke has a great, let's say if I wanted to be a doctor or something, they got a great medical and great medical staff and medical school over there. So if I wanted to go there from Chicago, I can't just really go in there without a like a scholarship or anything and just being there for free, or hell, have it even be cost worthy to me, because it'll be upwards of damn near $300,000-$400,000 by the time I finish school. So athlete going in there and getting an education like that, like what's my man that played football at Florida State, the cornerback that is now the doctor, like
Myron Rolle,
yeah, Myron Rolle, like having that type of ability to go in there and succeed in college and then be able to now be a successful, doctor or surgeon, that's a benefit, and that's a compensation that a lot of people like me can't get. So I get both sides in that perspective, but where my problem lies with the NCAA is when they start looking at these kids like Reggie Bush, and they start looking at some of these other kids saying, oh, like Jalen Rose and Chris Webber and them, and saying, hey, you took money. Now let me take away everything that you've achieved here. Let me take away your Heisman. Let me take away your Final Fours. That's where I got a problem at. It's like, you wasn't paying me. Exactly. So now that I got some money in my pocket, you shouldn't have nothing to say about it. Right. So I feel like if I make some money, it's my money. But if y'all don't want to pay me, cool. But let me go make my money if I want to go make my money, because a lot of them, I think, can't get jobs.
Oh yeah, the time is just not worth it. You got classes from however during the day, then you got to practice, you got to study. It's a lot. I mean, we all know, we've all been to college, man, and it's a job. It's a job. And then you put that with the athletics too. You got practice all day. You got tournaments all day. So I see what you're saying with that one, man.
It is, but I've also seen some athletes come in there and purchase jeans by the wazoo, like jeans that I couldn't afford, and buying all kinds of outfits that I couldn't afford, and getting meals that I couldn't afford. So I know they have that ability, but I don't know to where it ends. And that's just my thing with that whole college situation. But now these players are about to start getting paid from EA Sports. That's where all of this came from. Because Ed O'Bannon was like, man, y'all got me on NCAA basketball, and I ain't getting no dollar for it. Dog, you just went to the NBA. Collect that check.
You good now, right?
Right. That's how I felt.
I got a question though. Be a quick question. Which athlete do y'all think will benefit the most? I mean, throughout history of college athletes, which college athlete you think would have, I guess, garnered the most endorsement money just from the name and what they brought to the sport in college?
Like over time, like period?
Yeah, over time.
Man, mine is between Tim Tebow and the one Johnny Manziel.
Oh, the doc. Okay, Manziel. I forgot about dude.
Johnny Football. Like, I think only because of, you know, they would have garnered a whole lot of money, especially Tebow, because he was going on his he's doing his whole, praying in the end zone thing. He's doing a whole lot of religious things that people didn't really think was a whole lot of 100% with him. So
Right.
I think Tebow would have garnered the most, especially after winning like 3 or 4 championships in a row.
Yeah, Florida. Yeah. What about you?
I think like I probably gonna have to go with recent because the money that they be giving out now is ridiculous. I think Zion probably would have racked up a lot of money, bro.
Especially
Like,
at Duke too, yeah.
yeah, bro. I think he would have racked up a lot if he was there during this time, bro. Because so many people like wanted him for shoe deals and stuff, but couldn't do nothing. Had to wait.
Especially with the exploding shoe.
Yeah, oh, bro. Bigfoot came up out them mud. Yeah, about took him up out of there, bro. But I think he would have racked up a lot. They would have just been throwing money at him for commercials, Gatorade deal, all type of stuff.
Man,
Get him going.
What about you, Block?
I had the Fab Five with the
I like that one too.
Yeah.
Black socks, long shorts, and
it's my first ever jersey.
I just like with Zion with the Gatorade and all the endorsement, I think Fab Five would have killed.
Yeah.
And, they were in Michigan for about 2 to 3 years collectively. Yeah, man, I think the sky would have been the limit for them. This is the time when
we go Blue fans, right?
Oh yeah.
Man, we go Blue fans over here
all day.
Sure. That's perfect, man. That's when video games was coming out and jersey was starting to, getting popular with people purchasing jerseys and logos and all this. So I think they would have crushed.
That was my first ever jersey too. Juwan Howard Fab Five Michigan jersey.
Yeah, Juwan Howard, yeah.
Man, yeah. I remember that. We gonna get these last few out of here, and then we gonna get up out of here, man. So the Dallas Cowboys is gonna be on Hard Knocks. I don't know if any of y'all watch that, but I watch it quite a bit. But we're about to see a whole lot of Jerry Jones old ass on HBO.
That's why I ain't really interested for it. Jerry Jones, man. I can't rock for him, man.
Then
I can't deal with him.
Josh Gordon. I don't know if y'all know who he is, but he used to play for the Cleveland Browns. He just filed for reinstatement to get back in the league. Hopefully he don't have another slip up.
Hey, how many times is that him trying to get reinstated?
No, I think this is like his 4th time. What's up? What's up, Ma? My mom in here.
Hey, how's it going?
But what'd you say? What'd you say about Josh Gordon, man?
Man, I don't know, man. Like I'm
gotta lay off the weed.
I'm not. It's good that he's still getting chances and he's getting the help that he needs and all that. But it's kind of getting funny that every year we're hearing the same story from him trying to get back in there. It's been like that for the last 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. So,
oh, man, dog, niggas is tired of seeing his name. Right, man. We tired of seeing it, dog. It's like, all right, man, go play CFL, play in Canada.
Right, man. Find a different avenue, find something else. Now you can get into that field of cannabis if that's what's stopping you getting to that field of doing that.
Bruh, for real, it's lucrative. Go out there, put your name on some weed, and call it some the NFL crack or something, and you'll be able to skyrocket. Like, man, you have no clue. This right here, I heal you from the NFL, and then everybody will buy it. True.
They know who you
Next
are.
week,
They know who he is. So I mean, might
man,
as
for
well.
real. Next, we got Devontae Adams trying to be the highest paid wide receiver over D Hop. This
I
with
don't know.
him. This with him about to possibly lose Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know what you think, Malik.
Man,
He said, "You ain't
brother
no D
man say
Hop."
he tried to get that check. I don't.
D Hop make $27 million a year.
You don't know.
Man,
Who you think is best between the two though?
Hop.
Hop.
It,
That's who I got.
it ain't no question. But
yeah,
yeah, it ain't no question. And especially with Aaron Rodgers now, they ain't no trade market for him, but
Right.
man, ain't
the,
nobody about to.
that July 2nd date that passed, and
Yeah,
What was the news on that, man? I
he
missed
he
that.
he didn't opt out. So Aaron Rodgers is probably just gonna sit at home and be like, you know what, y'all can keep that 20. I don't need it.
Mm.
Or he might just come and play.
Well, Adams gonna need him if you want that contract, like you said though.
Absolutely, man. I wouldn't pay him $20 million without Aaron Rodgers there.
Yeah.
yeah, facts.
Like, man, I need a quarterback that'll pay anybody 20+ million.
Uh,
Otherwise, we can all make the same amount of money.
Exactly, man. That's that happened, man. Jordan Love, I'm not sold on him.
All right. Now, before we get up out of here, man, you want to push where we can get some of the merch at, man, for the Nation of Brotherhood?
appreciate it. Yeah, you can go to nationbrotherhood.org. That's where our website where you can order merch like hats, shirts. We got a few more different merch coming in too. That's in production right now. But yeah, Nation Brotherhood on Instagram. Follow us, Nation Brotherhood. Facebook, Nation Brotherhood, INC. We also have a Facebook page for just men to come and build with each other, and safe spot where
We
we
got
get
it in the
answers
comments too
everything.
if y'all want to look. My bad.
Appreciate it. That one called Nation Brotherhood Community uh, for the men, Nation Brotherhood Inc. for the public for general information, and nationbrotherhood.org is our website. And Instagram also Nation Brotherhood.
Right.
So
Now,
yeah,
I remember one thing. It just flashed in my head. I remember you saying you was trying to do something for the women as well in the speech. Yeah, I watched it.
I
So
appreciate it.
what angle are you guys trying to take? And do you have a woman that will be taking the lead in that?
We don't have any like designated woman yet
Okay.
that's involved. But when we do go, like we have our sister come out and support us whenever we have events or stuff like that. And then on social media they support, but not directly in the organization yet.
Okay.
But when we do, most definitely, I might probably have a few sisters where they can physically and also virtually over the computer build with our sisters in the community, because it's some things that us brothers won't be able to connect with the sisters on and help build with, and there's a lot of private stuff that I don't want to cross that gray area where having the brothers into I don't want to keep it strictly us building. I don't want none of that where it could get messy, none of that stuff. So we most definitely would need a few sisters involved in that area, but we haven't made it to that point yet, but we will.
Okay.
But as of right now, we given general information as far as like the financial literacy, communication, business etiquette. We doing everything on a general basis right now with our people,
And
but it
they
will start getting direct.
And they can get all of that information and get links to all of that through the Nation of Brotherhood.org, right?
Correct. That or our Instagram page.
Okay.
Or Facebook page, either or.
Yep. Y'all do private like settings and meetings with people like that?
Correct. We can do it on Zoom, phone call, or we can meet in person if you're in the area, most definitely. And then also we're gonna keep updates on our journey. Like we document our whole path on our journey to getting to school. So it's like the road to getting our private school, and we post everything so our family, our brothers and sisters can follow along and see the journey of us starting from this to building all the way up to this to finally getting our building and our school. And first day open, all that.
You gonna get you a baseball bat?
Huh?
You gonna get you a baseball bat and be the man like old boy on Lean On Me walking around the school? Put the chains on the doors.
Nah. Crazy, bro. Nah, man, but hey, we getting this cool, man. That's the biggest
I believe
goal.
it, dog. Like when I heard you say it, I was like, damn, he gonna do it.
That's gonna happen, yeah.
Because as soon as I heard it, I was like, he gonna do it. And I was like, man, look, check this out. This motherfucker gonna do it. And like that's how the conversation went. It was like, this motherfucker gonna do it. Like, I believe him.
Appreciate that, bro.
And really I told my boy here even like once I heard it, I was like, yo, you know what? I think we should have my boy on here because he about to open up school and stuff. So let him get his word out. And shit, that's the first thing because it was like, man, this nigga gonna do it.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I'm tunnel vision on that. Like I'm chasing that down. Like that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen, bro. And I can't wait to when it come and we can announce, and just show people that it's doable to make a change in our to do something that can benefit our people and stop being selfish. A lot of our people we look at each other as competition and don't want to build with each other or share resources, or if we have resources we oh, you got to pay me for this. And it could be the smallest thing, man. It's like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. You had to go through the stuff to learn what you know, but certain things, it's like, come on, bro. You don't got to put a dollar amount on everything if it's going to be beneficial in the long run to help build. Because you never know. Your kid might come across this very thing or might need this very thing that this person trying to build. And you was the piece to connect it all in the past. And you ain't even know it. And you not block this person for starting his blessing. And your kid might need this later on in life. And you just never know, bro. So, I always look at it I don't look at what any man or woman or child could provide for me on earth on this, because the blessing that the Most High will give us is greater than anything that anybody can give us. The money, the material stuff, the blessing that you get from the Most High is bigger from anything that any man or woman can offer you. Right. So that's how I look at it. So I most definitely I share everything that I know, because at the end of the day, bro, I'm trying to build a nation up. I'm trying to build us up. So if I know something, I'm giving it away.
Right.
That's good for me.
Right. Man, any closing words from you, Block?
Oh man, it was good having you on, man. It was
Thank you,
really good having you on and getting your word out. And it's always good with, like I said earlier, it's always good when people are trying to create positivity and create a lane for people who don't have it.
Thank you, brother.
More of that. So good luck to you. And I'm gonna keep checking in and seeing your journey and everything. And anything we could do, we'll be gladly able to assist, man.
Man,
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, and it's for me, it's every time I go out, I try and get just one new person. So if I get just one person, I done did my job for the day. If I get one new one new follow, I done did my job for the day. So that's how I go every day. It's shit. If it take 100 days to get that 100, all right. If it take 1,000 to get that 1,000, all right. But I'm gonna keep trucking. So with that said, man, you know, I want to thank you for you know, jumping on board. I know I'm kind of fresh in this and new to this, so we're gonna keep pushing with this. But
appreciate it.
And again, thanks, bro. You know, I'm always rocking with you best way I can. Sometimes I ain't all the way there mentally, but I'm all the way there.
It's all good. I appreciate y'all for having me. Hey, this is my first interview also, so on this path of that I'm on. So I appreciate y'all for sure.
Ain't no thing, man. But for y'all know how I close it out. With that being said, bye.